Hello everyone and welcome to Medford Anywhere Learning TV. We're glad you're tuned in. We want to give a shout out to our friends at Southern Oregon PBS, KTVL, KDRV, and the Dove Network. Thank you for hosting us on your station. In the Medford School District, we have one shared vision, and that we believe that all are learning, and learning is for all. And what better place to do that than right here on Medford Anywhere Learning TV.
Hi, so glad to be here with you today. I'm Kim Neiswanger, the first grade teacher out at Roosh Outdoor Community School. Today, I would love to read a book with you guys. And what I'm really going to target today is reading to understand information and to be able to tell the characters and the setting, and really just to apply your reading to the work that you've been doing with learning words and putting sounds together. And, it takes a lot to put sounds together to read words, but it is so rewarding when you finally put those sounds together and you finally read a word. And then guess what? You read a word, and then you can read sentences, and then you can read paragraphs, and then you can read a whole entire book, and then a whole chapter book. Do you know what I love about reading? I love that when you start reading books, you can get lost in the book. You can take adventures you've never taken before. You can go to maybe Rome with the Magic Treehouse books, or you can go to the beach and play in a sandcastle. I don't know, the possibilities are endless. That's what I love about books. So today, I would love to read you a book that goes with some of the sounds and the words that we have been learning in some previous lessons that I've taught. This book is called The Word Collector, and this book is by Peter H. Reynolds. And it says down here, from the author of Happy Dreamer and The Dot. Now, I've read both of these books, Happy Dreamer and The Dot, and do you know what? The Dot is one of the stories that we read in our reading books, in our reading series at school. And, I think we actually just read this story. And I want you to look. When we're reading this book, there are some references to the dot. You can see some of the pictures from this book, The Dot, in this story, The Word Collector. But as you can already tell, just by looking at the cover of this book, that this little boy seems to be super excited about what he has thrown in the air. Let's open it up and read. Right here, I'm going to read to you just a few words from Peter Hamilton Reynolds. I hope my book inspires you to collect your own words. Keep being creative and help those around you to be brave and confident. Keep reading, keep writing, keep dreaming. Keep going, never stop. Let's keep connecting the dots. Your friend on the journey, Pete. And he says down here, words rock. And look, I already see some dots, maybe from that book. Okay, here we go, The Word Collector. Super fun, all these words floating in the air. The bird trying to read those words, I bet. The Word Collector, Peter Hamilton Reynolds. Look it right here. Does this look familiar? Remember when Vashti was making a dot without making a dot and she painted around in a circle? That's what I think the author's trying to do here. I love it when books tie into each other. Collectors collect things. Do you have something you collect? I wonder if you collect some of these. Some people collect stamps. Some people collect coins. Others collect rocks. Oh, that's me. And some collect art. Some collect bugs. Others collect baseball cards. Some people collect comic books. And Jerome, what did he collect? I think you already know what he collected. Let's turn the page and see. Jerome collected words. And the word he's holding says wonder. He had collected words he heard. My trip to Peru was perfectly pleasant. Certain words caught his attention. And if you'll see here, he's writing the word Peru down. That's an interesting word. He collected words he saw. This says Willow Tea Shop. Certain words jumped out at him. He collected words he read. Certain words popped off the page. And here he's reading The Wizard of Oz, and the word emerald he's writing on his piece of paper because he found that word emerald in his book. Short and sweet words: spark, bloom, drift, dream. 2-syllable treats: treasure, motif, whisper, candid, hover, glimmer. And multi-syllable words that sounded like little songs. Remember, multiple syllables means that you can clap multiple times when you say this word, like this one. This is fun. Guacamole, kaleidoscope, wonderful, symphony, and geometry. There were words he did not know the meaning of at first, but they were marvelous to say. Aromatic, vociferous, and effervescent. Ooh, those are fun words. I hope he learns what those mean because those are fun words. There were words whose sounds were perfectly suited to their meaning. Molasses, Tyrannosaurus Rex, torrential, smudge, and bellow. And you can tell by these pictures what the words mean. Super cool. Jerome filled his scrapbooks with more and more of his favorite words. And look, there's tons of words. Violet, breeze, blissful, harmony, brilliant. Ooh, here's a good word, potential. Jerome's collection grew. He began organizing them. Dreamy, science, sad, action, poetic. One day, while transporting them, what's going to happen? Let's make a prediction. What's going to happen to Jerome? Is he going to make it to where he was going? Jerome slipped, and his words went flying. Look at him. Oh no. There goes all Jerome's words. Such hard work. As he began to pick them up, he noticed his collections had become jumbled. Big words next to little words, sad words next to dreamy words. Down here is dream next to cloud, royal next to flock, infinitesimal next to star, blue next to harmony, silent next to orchestra. Oh, that's interesting. Silent orchestra. Can an orchestra be silent? Jerome began stringing his words together. Whisper, symphony, electric, peace. Words he had not imagined being side by side. Savor, dreams, cascading, stars. He used his words to write poems. He used his poems to make songs. They moved, they delighted. I like to use words to make poems. Some of his simplest words were his most powerful. I understand. I'm sorry. Thank you. You matter. Oh, he's telling this little dog on the street that he matters. Those are some great words. I love that he uses his words to tell people what he thinks of them. That's a great use of words. Jerome eagerly collected more and more of his favorite words. Here's molecule and waterfall and brilliance, harmony, gaggle. Oh, that's fun. Gaggle, a gaggle of geese. Bungalow. The more words he knew, the more clearly he could share with the world what he was thinking, feeling, and dreaming. One breezy afternoon, Jerome climbed the highest hill, pulling a wagon packed with his word collection. Ooh, another good place to make a prediction. I wonder what he's going to do with that word collection on the breezy highest hill. This is one of my favorite pages. Look what he's doing. He smiled as he emptied his collection of words into the wind. Where are those words going to go? He saw children in the valley below, scurrying about, collecting words from the breeze. Oh, this girl's got hope, and this girl's finding resilience. Jerome had no words to describe how happy that made him. Kind of silly that somebody who collected words had no words to describe how happy that made him. That's super happy. Reach for your own words. Tell the world who you are and how you will make it better. Peter Hamilton Reynolds. And look down here. Usually at the end of a book, it says the end, but this one says the beginning. I wonder why that says the beginning. Let's turn and see. Is there another story? There's not another story. This just tells about the author. I wonder why it says the end. Why do you think it says the end? I think I know why. The beginning. I think I know why it says the beginning. I think it says the beginning because I think that Peter H. Reynolds wants you to become a word collector too and start your own journey and own adventure collecting words. Now, I have a couple of ways to show you that would be super fun for you to collect words and start using some big words, some little words, some short words, some fat words, some juicy words. You could use any kind of words you would like to use. Now, I love making books, and what a better way to keep words, just like Jerome did, by making a book to keep your words in. So I have a book here that I already started. I put it together. It's one that I've made before, and I just used a paper bag for the cover of it and a paper bag for the back. And then I just put some white pieces of paper inside, and I stapled it. So I have my book all ready to go, and I'm going to move this for just a second, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do here. We're going to put it here, and I'm going to title this book, and I'm going to use my favorite color, orange. I'm going to title this book, My Word Collection. So I'm going to write my, M-Y, and I'm going to write word, W-O-R-D, and then down here I'm going to write collection, C-O-L-L-E-C, oh, this is a long word, T-I-O-N. Now look, we have a short word, we have a medium-sized word, and we have a long word in our title. That's kind of fun. And in Jerome's collection of words, he had different words. He had words like he could, words he didn't know the meaning of yet. He had words that were big. He had words that were small. He had words that fit their meaning. So I think in my word collection book, I'm going to open up the first page, and I am going to title this first page, Words I Like. So let's write here, right? Words, W-O-R-D-S, words I like. Because there are a lot of words, and watch, I'm going to put a dot, 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 and that dot, dot, dot just means that there's more to come after that. Now, I have a lot of words I like to use. One of them is sweet. I use sweet a lot. So I'm going to write the word sweet, S-W-E-E-T. I also like to use the word crazy. Oh, that's crazy. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to write the word crazy just like this, because this is my book. There's no rules, and I get to put my words how I want to, because this word is going crazy. It's not sweet like that word. And I'll pick one more word. Oh, a word I really like. Well, maybe not the word, but the character. I'm going to write Snoopy right here. I like Snoopy, so I want to collect the word Snoopy. So there's just an example of some of the words I like. Maybe I could turn the page, and I think I want to use a different color for my next page. And I am going to write a new title on this. I am going to write Words I don't know yet. Words I don't know. Oh, can I fit it? Yes, yet. And I'll put my ... again. These will be words that I've heard them. Maybe I heard my mom say them or my dad say them or some grown-ups around me. Maybe I heard a kid say them, and I don't know what they mean yet. So I'm going to write right here, words that I don't know yet. Now, for me, that's kind of hard to do because there's a lot of words that I do know, but maybe for you, you may not know what the word vociferous means. Remember, Jerome had that word vociferous in his collection. I'm going to write it right there because maybe I don't know what that word means. Actually, I don't even know if I spelled that word correctly, but that's okay because I know which word I wanted to use. And maybe I could find some way to look that up. Maybe go on Google and look it up or look it up in a dictionary, ask my mom what it means. But there's one good big word, vociferous. What's another word that maybe I don't know? Maybe I don't know the word kaleidoscope. I heard that word in the book. Maybe I don't know the word kaleidoscope. So I am going to write kaleidoscope on my page. That is another big word. I wonder if all the words that I don't know yet, I wonder if they're all big words, or maybe they could be small words. Maybe I don't know what the word motif means. Let's write that, motif. And I'm going to write it right here. And guess what? That is a short word, not a long word. Okay, so I have words I already know, or words that I like, right? Words I don't know yet. And let's see, what was another category? I'm going to look back in my book and see what was another category that he collected. He collected one-syllable words. So let's turn the page, and I'll show you one more page we could add to our book. We could put one-syllable words. Remember, a syllable is how many times you can clap when you say a word. Like syllable has 3 syllables in it. So one-syllable words, that means I clap once, like my, and high, and how about fast? Ooh, I like the word rye. Maybe you know what that word means, and maybe you don't. Maybe that needs to go on the page over there. How about the word shy? Maybe you're shy. There's just a bunch of one-syllable words we could write there, but I'm just going to leave it at those 5 one-syllable words. Now, what you could do is after you write all of these words in your book, you could go back and you could find the meaning to those words. You could illustrate those words. You could take those words. Oh, that's what I'm going to show you now. Let's take those words, and I am going to write them on a card. I am going to come up with a sentence. And then watch what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make a simple sentence right now so that I can show you, but you could use your word book here, and you could come up with a sentence of hard words, easy words, words I don't know, words that I want to learn, but I'm going to come up with a simple sentence, and I'm going to say, the cat is black. And I'm going to put a period. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to take my scissors. You see this right here? I have my sentence. The cat is black. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut each of these words in its own little space so that I have my words all in different pieces. Now, what does Jerome do at the end of his book? I love that part, remember? He goes up on a high hill with the words he collected, and it was a breezy afternoon, and what does he do with those words? He lets them go. So you could take your words like this in your hand, and you could hold them, and you could gently blow them. And you could blow them hard so they go all over the place, or you could blow them just right here in front of you like I did. And then what's going to be fun is you have to pick up all of these words and let's put them here. And let's try to make our sentence again. There's the word the. There's the word is. There's the word black. And there's the word cat. The is black cat. Oh, that's not right. That's not the sentence I wrote. So I'm going to shuffle these words around until I come up with the sentence I wrote. Now look, I know that at the end of my sentence I need to have a period. So this guy goes at the end. I'm going to shuffle him here. Okay, the is cat black. No, that doesn't work. Oh, I think I need to make one more switch and we have it. Let's go move that guy here. Let's move him here. And let's move this guy closer and let's see what we have. The cat is black. Yeah, that's the story I wrote, the sentence I wrote. That's a great sentence. Another idea you can do is you can just write words. And like when Jerome tripped and they fell all over the place, and he said that he saw words laying next to each other that he'd never thought about before, maybe you could just write a bunch of words on paper and blow them and make them scatter, and then you could pick up 2 or 3 or 4 words and make a sentence using those 2, 3, or 4 words and see if you can make it work. That might be a fun idea. I have another great idea you can do to collect words. I'm going to take this magazine and I'm going to flip through it and I'm going to find some words that I like. And look, right here already on the front are 2 words that I really like. I like this word light and I like this word bright. Oh, look, those 2 have the sounds in it that we learned a couple of lessons ago. So I'm just going to take and cut those out of this book. And I'm going to make sure that I have the whole word. But it doesn't have to be square. It can be round. It can be big. It can be tall. It can be short. We're going to cut around that. And there's that word bright. And here's that word light. Okay, now I have those out of my magazine. Let's put them here to the side. And I'm just going to shuffle through really quick and find another word that I really like. And I think I found, oh, look at this one. That's a great word. This is the word imagination. Now, that might be one I don't know what it means. It might be one I know what it means, or it might be one that I really like. It doesn't really matter. It is a great word that I can put on my imagination word collecting jar. Okay, I have imagination out. Let's see. Let's find a couple of more. I'm going to open up. Ooh, here's the word. I'm going to take the word new. I like the word new. Oh, new also has a sound that we learned recently. It has that ooh sound. Remember? Ooh, I smelled a skunk. That's what sound is in new. On my piece of paper, I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to draw a jar. So I'm going to do my best and I'm going to draw a big jar that goes on the whole piece of paper so that I can have a lot of room to collect words in. So there's my jar, and I'm going to write right here, word collection. I'm going to kind of make it go round like the jar is. Word collection jar. So now what I can do is I can take those words that I found, that I cut out from the magazine, I can take those words and I can now glue them on my word collection jar. Tape works too. I'm going to put my word moment there. And let's see, I'll take the word imagination and I'll tape it right there. And let's take the word bright and maybe tape it there. and the word new and tape it right here. And we'll take the word, my last word that I've collected so far, the word light, and put it right here. Now, I have some words that I've collected in my word collection jar. Do you know what else I could do? When I was reading through a book and I found a word that maybe I don't know or a word maybe I like, I don't want to cut the word out of my book. That wouldn't be fun. So maybe I could take my pen and on my word collection jar, I could write the word. Let's say I came across the word sky in my book. And oh, I love that word. So I can just write the word sky on my word collection jar. Now that I have all of my words collected in my word collection jar, I have a great idea of what we could do with these words in my jar. Let's see if we can make a sentence out of the words that I have collected here in my jar. Ooh, this might be fun. I am going to pick my red pen this time. And let's see. I have the word sky. I have the word moment. I have the word light. I have the word bright. I have the word imagination and the word new. Okay, first, let's see. How many words do I want to use? I'm going to challenge myself to use all 6 of those words because I think I already have a great sentence I can make using all 6 of those words in my word collection jar. That would be an amazing sentence. One I think Jerome would like. So I'm going to start out with the word I. Oh, actually, when. When I. This is the fun thing about making sentences about the words you collect in your jar is you have to throw some other words in there or you would have a crazy sentence. If I just tried to do sky, moment, light, bright, new imagination, that wouldn't make a very good sentence. But I'm going to add other words in it to make another sentence. When I look at the sky, okay, there's my word sky. It is a bright, there's my word bright. It is a bright light that helps, it's going to be a long sentence, helps me use my, imagination to make new, there's my word new, to make new pictures in the clouds for a moment. Wow. I think I did it. Let's see. When I look at the sky, it is a bright light that helps me use my imagination to make new pictures in the clouds for a moment. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words. I did it. Yes, I used all 6 of my words in one super long sentence. Now, you certainly don't have to use all 6 of your words in a super long sentence. You can break them up and make shorter sentences if you want. But you could also take those and you could add them to a different book. You could add them to your end of your word collection book, and maybe one of the sections would be sentences I made from the words I collected. Oh, there's so much you can do with words and stories and books. I am so excited for you to start on your new adventure of collecting words. Thank you for joining me here on Medford Anywhere Learning TV. I hope that you have fun with me learning to collect words and use them in different ways.